actually, like the other team's member, we were in our presentation. We will talk about some main point about of our new business plan, including firstly the issues that we consider as our business opportunity. Then we will talk something about our product, the technology that we use to produce our product, the operation plan, our target market, how big our market size is, and a very important part, the environment impact assessment. Actually, by doing the market research on the potentiality and the feasibility of doing business in the Mekong Delta area, we found that both the farmers and the government in this area is facing with a lot of business and the social related issues that which are increasingly facing in recent years. The first issue that is very important, that is the increasing price of the cattle feed product due to the high inflation and high imported costs. Besides that, actually, most of the products in the Cửu Long Delta area are distributed by the foreign companies with high price. And this makes the farmers a lot of difficulties in terms of balancing the high raising costs, which reducing their final income tremendously. The second issue that I want to mention about is the inefficient byproduct utilization in Mekong Delta area, which are impacting negatively on the environment in this area. One more problem that is also very important that I want to take into account, that is the farmers' knowledge limitation in respect of cattle feeding and raising techniques, which are leading to the low productivity of cattle herds. And last but not least, the low level of education, the low level of income of just about $65 per month, and high unemployment rate are also the critical issue that need to be considered. And we strongly believe that all the issues mentioned above will become our business opportunities when we have good solutions to tackle them. Actually, our principal business is that we will exploit the rich and cheap resources from Cửu Long Delta areas to solve the waste problem directly, and simultaneously become the farmers' supplier of choice to providing them the competitive product price and the free professional cattle feeding and raising consultancy services. Our EcoFeed Corporation will offer the market with the two core innovative and competitive cost-based product, including the first product is the packed forage. This is urea treated straw. Actually, this is not a new product over the world. However, in Vietnam, this product has not been commercialized by any company yet. The second product that we want to introduce to the market, that is the concentrated feed. This is cattle feed in powder form, and we produce this product by using the agricultural product and the byproduct from agricultural and in industrial production. Actually, there are two kinds of cattle feed that we produce to fit the high nutritional demand of both the beef cattle and the dairy cattle. Actually, the mix of our two main products is very important, very essential, because the cattle will not need to use any other resources as support nutrition products. Besides our two main core products, we also offer our customer with free cattle raising and feeding consultancy services as value-added service. The purpose of our service is in order to create a close relationship with the customer to make them become our loyal customer. And much more important than that, we want to transfer our knowledge to the farmers to help them to approach the most scientific way to raise the cattle effectively. And in order to do that, we will cooperate with the local government to conduct the conference periodically, and we also advertise about our product and transfer the education to the farmers to variety of media channels. About the technology to produce the product, we use two kinds of machine. The first is straw compressor, and the second is concentrated feed chain, concentrated feed production chain. Actually, the two kind of machine is developed by the Research Institute of Agricultural Institute of Vietnam. A little bit about our target market. Like the other competitors, we also serve the two very potential segment is large and medium scale farms. However, we differentiate ourselves with the competitors by focus on serving the small scale farm. Actually, by doing market research, we found that 70%, about 80% of the big cattle farm is raised by the small scale farm, and about 70% of the dairy cattle farms is raised by the small scale farm. And actually, this segment are not touched in the correct way by our competitors. Some information about our market size. Actually, the annual growth rate from the year 2003 to the year 2009 is about 50% on average. The actual figure in 2009 in the Mekong Delta area, the place where we offer our product first, is about 0.8 million cattle. And for the future, actually the industry experts forecast that the growth rate will be very stable and even grow rapidly due to the increasing of Vietnam population as well as the aggregate income in Vietnam. Regarding to our planning operation plan, actually we will hire the contractor and the third party to gather the raw material from both farmers and the factories. This is just in short term. In long term, we will reduce our cost by using our own transportation means. All the raw material will be processed and then produced under strict quality control and safety control to make sure that the final product to the end users is totally environmentally friendly and produce no waste and chemical to the environment. We will distribute our final product to our end user by two main distribution channels. The main distribution channel called Agent Level 1. The responsibility of Agent Level 1 is to make sure that the final product will be distributed to the large scale farm and the medium scale farm directly. Under the control of Agent Level 1, we will allocate a lot of Agent Level 2 across the Mekong Delta area in short term and across our country in long term in order to make them to be the bridge between the Agent Level 1 and our focus market segment, the small scale farms. We plan to start up our business with about $400,000 US, and in which 50% is from investor and owner equities, and the remaining 50% is from our from the long-term debt. Our company will generate about $9 million in sales revenue after 3 years of operation, and our protected ROI is about 50%.
So as you can see, we have many elements which contribute to our social value proposition. And you can summarize it in 3 dimensions, which is incremental revenue, education for the children, and then the environmental protection. And in terms of incremental revenue, we have incremental productivity for the cattle. And as you can see, the farmers have very limited knowledge of proper cattle raising techniques, and they have very low cattle productivity. By providing them with high-quality products and superior associated services, we hope to increase that productivity by 10%, providing them with about $6 million in the next 5 years, and reaching about 15,000 households. And we have some assumption about the turnover ratio for the farmers, the price of the beef and dairy cattle. And we hope to have exploding growth in year 4 and 5 because of the expansion to other segments in Vietnam. And in terms of the sale of byproducts, the farmers, there are 8 million tons of byproduct being discarded in Cửu Long Delta every year. And we utilize the byproducts to provide the farmers with revenue so that they can, and we hope to support about 100,000 households to earn about $5.8 million in total byproducts. And we have some assumption about the price of the byproduct as well. And in terms of incremental salary, we will provide jobs for the farmers because they have a limited level of education and they have a low income. So when they work as the workers of EcoFeed, it will definitely increase their income by about 64%. And we hope to employ about 500 workers in the next 5 years. And we have some assumption as well here. And we will talk about, as you can see, we have many activities which will contribute to the revenue for the farmers so that they can have better enjoyment of life, they can have revenue for investment in the cattle herd, and then they can have better education for their children, which is very important because the level of education in this area is too low. So, the agricultural farmers earn about $20 less compared to other fields like industrial. So if we can provide with the children with better education, we hope to expand their earning capacity by about $6 million in the next 5 years, and the number of children will be 100,000 children. And we have some assumption. We hope to reach about 70% of the children will have better education. And in terms of cost of processing waste, we base on very simple logic here. We use a processing machine to process about 5 tons of waste per hour. It will cost about $43. So when we use our process, it will reduce the cost of processing waste, and the total value will be about $3 million. And this is the pro forma. What I want to stress here is that our total social value will be about $33 million. And if we adjust for purchase power parity between the US and Vietnam, that figure will double. And our social ROI is about 1.41. And we do this project in order to preserve the environment. By developing this model, we hope to increase the consumption of byproducts and increase the awareness of people, the farmers and the business about environmental protection. We also want to provide the farmers with better education, with information about proper raising techniques, about our high-quality products and added value so that they can increase their productivity and ultimately increase their profitability. So we will do that by serving the unserved and underserved small-scale farms. And they will enjoy better life, better education, and they can have money for investment. And that is the 3 key interventions so that we can deliver economic growth in this region as well as other parts of Vietnam. And that's it for my presentation. Thank you very much for your listening.